Mack-a-mack-up, everybody. I got me another donation on Kiss Wednesday from the great Bjørn-Rune Nilsen. And Bjorn asked me to do Kiss Alive versus Unplugged. And I just did like a Kiss Alive for Joe Hampson a couple days ago. I'm doing it again now. Now, obviously, I like Alive more than Unplugged. But man, Unplugged and Dress to Kill are the two Kiss albums I play the most. And, of course, the Ace Frehley solo album. And then it will probably be double platinum. Those are my go-to Kiss albums. And I love it. I play Unplugged more than Alive, but I like Alive more. So here we go, Bjorn. We start with Deuce versus Coming Home. Very easy. Deuce. Not even close. Next, Strutter versus Plaster Caster. Again, not even close. Strutter wipes the floor with it. All right, next. Got to Choose versus Going Blind. I'm going with Unplugged, yes. I said this on the Joe Hampson one. Got to Choose lost against I don't know what song. And it's losing again. I don't really hate the song, but it's not one of my favorites. Going Blind is awesome on Unplugged. I love Hotter Than Hell version. I love this version. All right? So I'm going with that. All right, next. Hotter Than Hell versus Do You Love Me? Again, I'm going with Unplugged. Hotter Than Hell is awesome. Don't get it twisted. Let's cut the deck. Do You Love Me on Unplugged is the best live version I've ever heard. Going with that one. All right, next. Firehouse versus Domino. Usually Firehouse loses, but not here. I don't like Domino at all. That ZZ Top thing, it's not my Kiss, man. Firehouse, even though it's not one of my favorites, it is my Kiss. With Ace Frehley doing that unique guitar solo, Firehouse wins. All right, next. Nothing to Lose versus Sure Know Something. You know, a lot of people say Sure Know Something, the best version of Sure Know Something is on Unplugged. I don't know about that, but I will say it's one of the best songs on here. And I'm definitely putting it over Nothing to Lose, which kicks ass. But I love Sure Know Something on Unplugged. Is it better than the studio version? I don't think so. But I don't think the studio version is better than that version either. I think they're pretty much tied. All right, next. Come On and Love Me versus A World Without Heroes. A World Without Heroes. And A World Without Heroes is not as good as Come On and Love Me. I'm not the biggest fan of Come On and Love Me on the Kiss Alive album, but I love the studio version. And I'd put the studio version above A World Without Heroes, but not the live version. And the guitar solo Paul does, I'll never forget when I saw Kiss Unplugged in Miami. Paul doing that World Without Heroes guitar solo, amazing. All right, next, Parasite versus Rock Bottom. Don't Make Me Laugh. Parasite, of course. Next, She versus See You Tonight. Now, I love See You Tonight. That's like the only song I like on Gene's album with Radioactive, really. I do love it, but no, man, She, dude, She wins. It's a very essential part of Kiss Alive. All right, next, Watching You versus I Still Love You. Easy. Watching You. I Still Love You sucks if it's not on Creature of the Night. Because here, I always skip this shit. The vocal gymnastic, I hate it. We can tell you can sing, Paul. Stop already. Stop with your Christina Aguilera impressions. Sucks. So I'm definitely going with Watching You, which is an easy win. It even slaughters the killer studio version of I Still Love You, if you ask me. All right, next. 100,000 Years versus Every Time I Look at You. Oh, Don't Make Me Laugh. Too late. I already laughed. Every time I look at you. 100,000 Years. I mean, what is it? That's an insult to put that crappy song against such a classic Kiss song. 100,000 Years wins. Next, Black Diamond versus 2000 Man. 2000 Man's awesome. It's the original 4. There's only 2 recordings that I know of the original 4. That and what? That and Into the Void. But didn't they do Detroit Rock City? I think they did that as well. Did 3 songs. Nothing to Lose. Where was I again? Black Diamond. Yeah, Black Diamond wins. Black Diamond, as good as that 2000, and it is a great version. Black Diamond is just, come on. All right, next. Rock Bottom versus Beth. I love the Beth version, acoustic with Peter. It's awesome, but no. Rock Bottom, man, buries it. It's awesome. All right, next. Cold Gin versus Nothing to Lose. Nothing to Lose is cool. You got Peter and Eric, Gene alternating vocal, good stuff. But I'm going to have to go with Cold Gin. It's a better song and a better live version, if you ask me. All right, next. Rock and Roll All Night versus Rock and Roll All Night. I got to go with the Alive version. The essential Alive version. You know, yeah, Rock and Roll All Night Unplugged is cool. Everybody's up on stage. Peter, Bruce, Ace, Eric, Gene, and Paul, you know. It's cool and all, but no. Kiss Alive. And then we end it with Let Me Go Rock and Roll, and Bjorn asked me to add the bonus track, the Japanese bonus track, which was Got to Choose. And you all know what I feel about Got to Choose. But Let Me Go Rock and Roll. I said this on the Joe Hampson thing. It is my favorite song off Kiss Alive, even though it's not my favorite song against a lot of studio recordings, including Let Me Go Rock and Roll. That studio recording is kind of weak. This is the essential version. So, Bjorn, this is the final score. And I want to thank you, buddy. You are a rock god indeed, and I totally do appreciate you. You're awesome, man. And I appreciate everybody out there watching me right now. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring the little notification bell. And leave your comments below what you feel about Alive and Unplugged, you know, going against each other. Do you love Unplugged as much as I do? It may have lost pretty badly on here. And let me know what you all think. And hey, like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a gob.